On this channel, we do real estate consultations literally 7 days a week. So I offer 40-minute Zoom consultations where we can talk about all of the things that are concerning you as it relates to your move into Florida. So sometimes people want to come up with a plan. Sometimes people need a 3-year, a 5-year plan. Sometimes people are just not sure what area works best for them. There's many different reasons that you need somebody that you can trust, hopefully that's me, to talk you through your options. In doing that, the number one question that I have been getting here lately is, do you think that real estate taxes are really going to be abolished? Do you think that's going to happen? And if it does happen, what do you think about that? So what I thought I would do today is list 5 good things about abolishing real estate taxes, property taxes here in Florida. And then my plan is the next video that I do, I will list 5 not so good things, 5 potentially pitfalls or bad things that could be sort of an unintended consequence of trying to do something good like abolishing property taxes. So here are the 5 things that I think would really be helpful and the people that I think would really enjoy having no property taxes the most. All right, first of all, if you're having trouble, let's say you're a first-time buyer and you want to buy anywhere in the state of Florida. Let's say you want to go to Central Florida, or you just want regular Joe Florida that is affordable. You don't care about all the resorty stuff. You just want something affordable in the sunshine. This will help you be able to qualify for a home. Why? Well, PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance. We can eliminate that one. So when you qualify for a mortgage, that number is not factored into your debt. So that should help with not only your qualification, but also the payment. I mean, think about that. If the property taxes are, let's just say $4,800, that is $400 a month that will be off your payment. Now, not just first-time homebuyers, the other folks that will be, well, that'll help everybody, but also in particular, the other group would be retirees. If you're on a budget and you have sort of a fixed income and you know you can do this, but you have really got it down to the penny and you've been calculating, and any jump, you're worried about maybe HOA fees going up or condo assessments or things like that. If you have property taxes that you're not paying, that is a big amount to take off of the plate. So that will help so much with budgeting. How many times, especially up north, it happens in Florida as well, and it's recently happened a lot, but how many times do you get a letter? It's almost, for some people, it's every year, you're short in your escrow, meaning they've raised the taxes or they've raised the insurance, and then you have to send a big payment to spread that out for your escrow because your mortgage, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, PITI. So on top of being more appealing to both folks that are retirees and in particular, I think FHA or first-time home buyers. By the way, FHA does not stand for first-time home, whatever you think the A is. FHA does not mean that. A lot of people seem to think that. FHA just means that you can get in if you want to for a lower down payment, and most of the time FHA allows for a little bit lower credit score. So if you're not super cash heavy, an FHA loan is usually a good thing. And depending on the county that you live in, that'll determine the ceiling on your FHA loan, but they're really high in Lee County, Collier County, Sarasota County. I mean, they get up around $600,000-$700,000. I haven't looked for a while, but it kind of, as the homes have adjusted up, that's adjusted up as well. So not just for those folks, but on top of that, investors are very interested. I talk to a lot of investors, meaning folks that are trying to buy something in Florida or buy more than one something in Florida for ROI, for return on investment. So having no property taxes becomes very interesting for them. If you're somebody that's up in New Jersey and you are on the fence about buying in Florida and you've got those astronomical taxes, same thing in Chicago, astronomical taxes, this is pretty significant for you. Also, your ROI, your return on your original investment. So let's say your payment, let's say you didn't pay cash, you have a mortgage, your payment on the property that you bought is going to be $1,000 a month. That eliminating those property taxes, that is going to increase your monthly income because your net number is going to be much higher. Now, I touched on this a little bit, but as you know, taxes have been going up, insurance has been going up, HOAs are going up, condo fees are going up, everything is globally. Well, if you don't have those property taxes, that is at least one number that you don't have to worry about going up at all. That will lock in a fixed rate for you of 0. And then I would say the last thing that could be really important, especially like in Naples. In Naples, I say this all the time, I feel like the Achilles heel of Naples is that there is a missing middle class. There's a lot of upper middle class, there's a lot of upper class, but that middle class, those hardworking folks that make the wheels turn, it's so hard for those people to live in the community or even live within 45 minutes of Naples in order to make it worth it to drive in and work every day and put their kids in daycare. You know, just the cost of getting to work, that will at least be something that makes it a little bit more affordable, and that could theoretically stimulate the economy in the area. Why? Well, if you have $400 or $500 more per month that you can spend in the community, that just benefits everyone. But I think also, especially in those one-off communities, that where you're trying to get into an area to work, then maybe at that point, it is worth it for you to drive a little bit further to be able to come in. Let's say you're a waitress and you work at a really high-end restaurant in Naples, your property taxes, and you're not paying taxes on tips. That could be really something that benefits the community. And that right now, you know, that is a gap in many of those areas where you have a lot of resorty type of things that people are doing. And then you have trouble with cooks and waiters and waitresses and folks that clerks, you know, at the little boutiques. This could be very helpful in terms of affordability. So those are just a few of the things that I think would be very beneficial if this does end up going through. And like I said, my next video will be talking about the things that may not be so great.